Hello, it's 10 a.m. here in Seoul, and I'm Kim Dami. We are breaking into our regular programming for live coverage of President Yoon Suk-yeol's policy briefing. He will appear in just a moment to address the nation in what is his second policy briefing. He is expected to highlight his administration's key reform policies, including pension, labor, health, and education. In particular, Yoon is set to lay out the direction of the government's pension reform plan, with the current National Pension Fund projected to run out by the year 2055. Specifically, it's expected that reform plans will focus on keeping fairness between generations and coming up with measures on how to sustain country's pensions. The briefing is about to begin. We'll come back right afterwards.
존경하는 국민 여러분,
Respectable
끝도
citizens,
없는 무더위에
I know it has been very difficult to endure the endless
올여름
heat.
집중 폭우로
This year, due to heavy
곳곳에서
rainfall,
피해가
many regions
발생했고
experienced damage,
기록적인
and with
폭염과
record-breaking heat waves and tropical
이어지면서
nights,
정말
we
힘든
faced truly
시간이었습니다.
challenging times.
하지만
However,
정부와 지방자치단체가
the government and
힘을
local
모아
authorities
일찍부터
cooperated and made
대비했고
early and thorough preparations, and moreover,
적극 협조해
with
주셔서
the help of
대규모
all
재난 없이
citizens and your
여름을
cooperation,
무난히 넘길
we were
수
able to
있었습니다.
get through the summer without any large-scale
국민 안전을
disasters.
지키기 위해 애써주신
I would like to extend my
모든
heartfelt
분들께
gratitude to
감사드리며
everyone who worked
정부는
tirelessly to
피해
ensure the
지역에
safety of our
조속한
citizens, and the
복구와
government will
주민
do its
지원에
utmost to
최선을
swiftly restore the
다하겠습니다.
affected areas and provide support to residents.
국민 여러분,
Dear citizens,
지난 5월 취임 2주년 국민
since the
보고와
national report on the
6월
second anniversary of my
동해
inauguration last
심해
May
브리핑 이후
and the briefing on the
올해 세
East Sea
번째
Deep Sea
국정
gas
보고를
field in
드리게
June,
됐습니다.
this marked the third national report I'm
그동안
delivering this
반가운
year.
소식이 참
There has
많았습니다.
been a great deal of welcome
무엇보다
news during this
7월
time.
17일
Most notably, on
우리나라가
July 17th,
24조
our
원
country
규모의 체코 원전 건설
was
사업의
selected as
우선
the
협상
preferred bidder for the Czech nuclear
선정됐습니다.
power plant construction project
제가
valued at
체코를
24
방문해서
trillion won.
최종
I plan to
계약까지
visit Czech Republic very
성공적으로
soon to
마무리될 수
personally
있도록
ensure that the final
직접
contract is
챙길
successfully concluded.
올해 상반기 수출 실적도
Additionally, our
기대를
export
훌쩍
performance in the
뛰어넘었습니다.
first half of this year has
전년
far
동기
exceeded
대비
expectations. Compared to the same period
9.1%나
last year,
증가한
exports increased by 9.1%, reaching
달러를
$335 billion. Notably,
상반기
the export
일본과의
gap
수출 격차가
with Japan in the first half of the
32억
year
달러로
narrowed to
좁혀졌습니다.
$3.2 billion.
2008년
In
한일 수출
2008,
격차가
the export gap
무려
between Korea and
3,600억
Japan was
달러에
as large
달했고
as $360 billion,
2021년까지도
and it remained over
$1,000억
$100 billion
달러를
until
불과 3년 만에
2021. In
일본을
just
턱
3
밑까지
years, we have caught up to Japan,
이제
closing the
세계
gap
수출
significantly, and
5대
now we are
강국의
looking towards
자리를
securing a place
바라보게
as one
됐습니다.
of the world's top 5 exporting
과거에는
nations.
꿈조차 꾸지
What was
못했던
once a
일이
dream beyond our
눈앞에
imagination
현실이
has
된
now
것입니다.
become a reality before our eyes.
저는 대통령
In my
취임사에서
inaugural address,
과학과 기술,
I promised to
그리고
achieve
혁신을 통해
rapid growth through
빠른
science,
성장을
technology, and
이루어내겠다고
innovation.
약속드렸고 이를 지키기 위해
And indeed, I have done my
지금까지 최선을
utmost to
다해왔습니다.
fulfill that promise up to this
기업의
point.
창의와 혁신을
To
북돋우기
foster
위해
creativity and innovation within
킬러 규제들을
businesses,
과감하게
we have
혁파했고
boldly dismantled the so-called killer
622조 원
regulations,
규모의
and we
반도체
created
메가
a
클러스터 조성을
622
비롯해서
trillion won semiconductor
첨단
mega
산업
cluster,
발전에
and dedicated our
기반을
efforts in laying the
힘을
foundation for the
쏟았습니다.
advancement of high-tech industries.
원전 생태계 복원을 위해
And to restore the
신한울
nuclear power
3, 4호기
ecosystem,
건설을
we
재개했고
resumed the construction of
세일즈
Shinhanul
외교도
Unit 3 and 4
적극적으로
and have actively
펼쳐왔습니다.
pursued the sales diplomacy.
이러한 노력들이
So these efforts
경제의 성장으로
are
결실을 맺고
bearing
있습니다.
fruit in the form of economic
지난
growth.
7월 IMF는
In July, the
올해 우리의
IMF
성장률을
projected our growth rate for this
2.5%로
year at
전망했는데
2.5%, which
미국의
is
2.6%에 이어
just behind the
주요
United
선진국
States
중 두
and
번째로
is the second
높은
highest among
수준입니다.
major advanced nations.
고용률은
The employment
30개월
rate has
연속
hit record
최고를
highs for
기록했고
30 consecutive
실업률
months,
또한
and the unemployment
역대
rate
최저
is also
수준입니다.
at a historic low.
작년 우리의 1인당
Last year, our
국민
per capita
소득은
national
처음으로
income
일본을
for the first
넘어섰습니다.
time surpassed that of Japan's.
국제 신용 평가사
The International Credit Rating Agency,
스탠다드
Standard & Poor's,
2026년 우리의
in
1인당 GDP가
2024 forecasted that our per
것이라고
capita GDP will
전망했습니다.
exceed $40,000.
건전 재정 기조를 굳건히 지킨
As a
결과
result of maintaining
국가
a solid
재정도
fiscal
더욱
policy, the
튼튼해졌습니다.
national finances have become
지난
even stronger.
5년간 국가 채무는
During the previous administration's 5 years, the national debt
1076조
increased
원으로
significantly from
무려
660 trillion won to
크게
1,076 trillion won,
GDP 대비
a rise of
국가
over
채무
400 trillion won, and the debt to
34%에서
GDP ratio increased sharply from
대폭
34% to
증가했습니다.
47%.
우리 정부는
Under our
내년
administration,
예산안
the
국가 채무
based
비율이
on next year's budget, the debt to
48.3%
GDP ratio is
정부
projected to
출범
be
후 지난 3년간
48.3 years,
1.3%포인트 증가에
and
그치고
this
있습니다.
is only an increase by
이러한 우리의
1.3 percentage points over the
성장
3
추세를
years. So the
지금
world is now
세계가
paying
주목하고
attention to our
있습니다.
competitiveness and growth
작년 말
trajectory.
세계적 권위에
At the end of
이코노미스트는
last year, the
우리
prestigious
경제의 성과를
Economist magazine
OECD
ranked our
2위로
economic performance
뽑았고
as second in the
지난 6월
OECD,
스위스
and in June, an International
국제경영개발대학원은
Institute of Management
우리 국가
Development in
경쟁력을
Switzerland rated our
역대
national
최고 순위로
competitiveness at its
평가했습니다.
highest ever ranking.
지난 5월
In May,
경제 전문 매체
an economic
블룸버그는
media outlet,
우리 수출
Bloomberg,
증가를
described our
블록버스터급이라며
export growth as
한국 경제
blockbuster,
붐이
and
알려지지 않은
remarked that
것이
it is
오히려
surprising that the boom in the Korean
했습니다.
economy has not been more widely
우리
recognized.
경제가 확실하게
Our
살아나고
economy
있고
is clearly
앞으로
reviving
더
and
크게
is poised
도약할
to leap
것이라고
forward even
국민
further.
여러분께
And this is what I can
분명하게
assure the
말씀을
citizens.
드립니다. 국민 여러분,
Dear citizens,
저와 정부는
my government and
성장의
I
과실이 국민의 삶에
are
더
doing
빨리
everything
확산될 수
possible
있도록
to ensure that the
모든
fruits of
힘을
growth
쏟고 있습니다.
quickly spread to improve people's
민생에
lives.
큰 부담이 되는 물가를 잡기
To
위해
combat inflation,
특단의
which
대책을
places a heavy
시행한
burden on
결과
households, we have
전년
implemented
동기 대비
extraordinary
물가
measures,
상승률이
resulting in the
최근
inflation rate
4개월
stabilizing at around 2%
2%대를
for
차츰
4
안정되어
consecutive
가고
months
있습니다.
compared to the same period last year.
고금리로 인한 어려움을 덜기
To
위해
alleviate difficulties
온라인
caused by
대출
high interest
하락하기를
rates,
시행해
we have
왔습니다.
implemented online loan
은행권의
refinancing,
경쟁을 촉진한
and
결과
that this has
원금 기준 14조 원에 달하는 대출이
significantly reduced
낮은
interest burden on
금리로
citizens and
이동하여
has promoted
국민들의
competition
이자
among
부담이
banks,
크게
leading to the
줄었습니다.
refinancing of loans worth 14 trillion
코로나로
won at
어려움을
lower
겪는
interest rates.
소상공인을 위해
To support
우리
small
정부
business owners
출범과
struggling
함께
due to COVID-19,
30조 원
our
이상을
government provided
지원했고
over 30
금년
trillion won
7월부터
in assistance upon
25조
taking
원
office,
규모의
and since
맞춤형
July,
지원도
we have
시행하고
implemented a
있습니다.
Taylor support program worth 25
최근
trillion won.
수도권의 집값 상승을
Considering the
감안해서
recent rise in the housing
국민들께서
prices in the
주택
metropolitan
걱정을
area,
하시지 않도록
and to
지난
alleviate
8월
the
8일
concerns about housing,
42만
we have
7천호
announced on
규모의
August 8th a
수도권
plan to
주택
supply
공급 대책을
427,000 homes in the metropolitan
수도권의
area.
향후 6년간
Over the next 6
연평균
years, we
7만
will
호를
add an
추가
average
공급하여
of 70,000 homes
과거
annually,
평균 대비
increasing the support by about
11%
11%
공급 물량을
compared to the past
확대할 것입니다.
average.
국민들이 원하시는 곳에
We will do our
제때
utmost to
주택이
ensure
공급될 수
that homes
있도록
are
전력을
supplied
다하겠습니다.
where and when citizens need them.
이렇게 많은 노력을 기울이고
Despite these
있지만
efforts,
국민 여러분의 체감 민생이
I am deeply
기대만큼
concerned
빨리 나아지지
that the
않아
improvements in people's
안타까운
lives
마음입니다.
had not been as swift as we
지표상 소비자
hoped.
물가는 안정되고
Although
있지만
consumer prices have
국민
stabilized
여러분께서
according to
느끼시는
indicators, I
장바구니
do
물가는
understand that many of you
여전히
still feel that your
높다고
grocery
생각합니다.
bills are high.
할인 지원과 함께 비축 물량의
We will
방출,
ensure ample
할당
supply
관세
by
및
offering discounts,
대체 품목
releasing
수입 등을
stockpiles,
통해
applying tariff
공급을
quotas, and
충분히
importing substitute goods.
확대하겠습니다. 보다 구조적으로는
Structurally,
온라인
we
도매
will
시장
lower
활성화 등을
distribution
통해
costs by
유통
revitalizing
비용을
online
획기적으로
wholesale
낮추고
markets
기후
and
변화에
develop
적응할
crop
수 있는
varieties that can
개발해
adapt to
나가겠습니다.
climate change.
코로나 팬데믹 이후
So since the COVID-19, small business owners and self-employed have continued to face challenges. We will extend the repayment period for policy loans and continue to implement measures to reduce high interest loans above 7% to a lower rate of 4.5%. Furthermore, we will revitalize the domestic demand to provide tangible assistance to small business owners and the self-employed. Yesterday, we have announced the Chuseok Holiday Stabilization Plan, such as boosting traditional market consumption, expanding the issuance of unnuri gift certificates, and holding discount festivals. While exports have rebounded, domestic consumption has been slower to recover. I will ask our large corporations to purchase unnuri gift certificates during the Chuseok holiday season to support mutual growth and stimulate domestic demand. Overall, the employment situation is positive. However, the job market for young people still remains challenging. To activate youth employment, we will continue to expand high-quality employment experiences, vocational training, and motivation programs for job seekers in collaboration with businesses. Additionally, we will make greater efforts to ensure that university students can study without worrying about finances. We will significantly expand the national scholarship program, increasing the number of recipients from 1 million to 1.5 million starting next year. The work-study scholarship program, which currently supports 140,000 students, will be expanded to 200,000 students next year, and we will introduce a new housing scholarship for low-income students.
어려운 분들의 삶을 따뜻하게 돌보는
We will also intensify our efforts to provide compassionate welfare for the vulnerable, caring for those in difficult circumstances. The previous administration increased the livelihood benefits for low-income households by just 196,000 won over 5 years. However, our administration has raised the livelihood benefits by an average of 8.3% annually. And this year alone, it has witnessed an unprecedented increase of 210,000 won. We have also relaxed the criteria for selecting recipients, and by 2026, we plan to increase the number of livelihood benefit recipients from 1.52 million just before our government took office to 1.81 million. We are continuously expanding high-demand service welfare programs, like increasing next year's budget for care, nursing, and mental health investment programs by 250 billion won. And starting from July, we will have implemented the birth notification and protection childbirth systems to prevent infant abandonment and abuse. Within just 1 month, we were able to protect precious lives of 16 children who are in crisis.
학교 현장에 누적된 문제들을
In addition, we are fundamentally addressing accumulated issues in the school systems. We have revised the Teacher Protection Act to legally safeguard teachers' legitimate educational activities and reformed the school violence handling system so as to allow teachers to focus on education. We're also eliminating killer questions in college entrance exams and dismantling the private education cartel that undermines fair educational opportunities. We have established labor law and order to reform the labor market structure. the large-scale illegal strikes, which used to be an annual occurrence, have disappeared. The number of lost working days have been reduced to 1/3 of what it was under the previous administration. 90% of unions have participated in union accounting disclosure, increasing transparency, and unfair practices like prioritizing union leaders' children for employment have been corrected. Since February of this year, we have resumed social dialogue under the Economic, Social and Labor Council to discuss the reform tasks one by one. I sincerely appreciate the efforts of unions to move away from combative stance and work towards establishing the labor peace through dialogue and compromise. Dear citizens, our diplomatic horizons and economic territories have significantly expanded. Since the inauguration of the government, we have aimed to become a global pivotal state that contributes to the world's freedom, peace, and prosperity. The central axis of our diplomacy, which is the Korea-US alliance, have been elevated, and the foundation of Korea's freedom and prosperity to a global comprehensive strategic alliance. The US-RK alliance have established a comprehensive cooperation platform that spans the security, economy, advanced technology, intelligence, and cyber sectors, and this will provide more opportunities for our businesses, citizens, and future generations. Last month, President Biden and I approved the Korea-US nuclear deterrence operational guidelines on the Korean Peninsula. In April last year, the Korea-US Nuclear Consultative Group, the NCG, was launched with the Washington Declaration, and this has been upgraded to integrate extended deterrence system between Korea and the U.S. As a result, the U.S. nuclear assets are now specifically assigned to missions on the Korean Peninsula during both peacetime and wartime, and joint operational systems for nuclear and non-nuclear assets between Korea and the U.S. have begun to operate. In March of last year, we normalized the Korea-Japan relationship for the first time in 12 years, and through 11 summit meetings and active high-level exchanges since the inauguration of the government, we have revitalized security and economic cooperation. So at the current pace, it is projected that human exchanges between the two countries will exceed 10 million annually, setting a new record. Building on the restored Korea-Japan relationship, we established the historic Camp David cooperation framework among Korea, U.S., and Japan in August last year. The three countries are enhancing cooperation in security, economy, advanced technology, supply chains, and cyber sectors, demonstrating pivotal leadership for peace and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific region. With China, we are building a cooperative relationship based on principles of mutual respect, reciprocity, and common interest. In particular, since the Korea-China Summit, Korea-China-Japan Summit meeting held in May after 4 years and 5 months, high-level exchanges on communications in various fields between Korea and China have been actively taking place. I have held 197 summit meetings with 113 countries and have pursued comprehensive economic security diplomacy to significantly expand the playing field for our businesses and citizens. I've secured the contracts from and the investments from the Middle East Big Three, the Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Qatar, of 112 trillion won in domestic investment contracts. And in November 2022, during Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's visit to Korea, we achieved 40 trillion won in domestic investment commitments. And during my state visit to Saudi Arabia last year, we have signed contracts and MOUs approximately worth the 21 trillion won. During my state visit to the UAE in January last year, we secured 37.4 trillion won in domestic investment commitments, and contracts and MOUs worth 7.7 trillion won were signed between the two countries' businesses and institutions. In October of last year, I made state visit to Qatar, where we have secured contracts worth 6.1 trillion won, including orders for 17 LNG carriers. And we have established a semiconductor alliance with the Netherlands, laying the foundation for securing a leading edge in semiconductor technology. As such, the government is conducting diplomacy benefiting Korea's elevated global status. First, beyond the Korean Peninsula and the four major powers, we have expanded our diplomatic horizons to a global level. As a member of NATO's Indo-Pacific partners, we have participated in NATO Summit for 3 consecutive years, and we have built a global security cooperation system with 32 member countries. Also, we have consecutively hosted large-scale multilateral meetings, traditionally held by a few major powers like the Korea Pacific Island Summit and the Korea Africa Summit. So with these 63 countries, we have newly established cooperation networks, and through these networks, we will actively pursue our economic security diplomacy. Next year, we will host the Korea Central Asia Summit and officially launch the K-Silk Road Cooperation Initiative. The diplomatic agenda we addressed in international community has also become more diverse. In March, we hosted the third Summit for Democracy, and we have solidified the alliance of freedom to overcome the current complex crises. Additionally, in September last year, I announced the Digital Bill of Rights at New York University, and in May this year, we hosted the AI Seoul Summit, leading to the global digital norms that balance safety, innovation, and inclusion. Dear citizens, security is the foundation of our nation and the pillar that supports our economy. The government is establishing a proper culture honoring our heroes who sacrificed themselves for the country and its people. We have elevated the Department of Patriot and Veteran Affairs to the Ministry of Veterans Affairs and have increased compensation for national heroes by more than 5% for 2 consecutive years. We have also made it possible for police officers and firefighters who have served for over 30 years and retired to be buried in the national cemeteries. We're also improving the service conditions for soldiers and junior officers. We have increased the salaries for enlisted soldiers to 2.05 million Korean won, and accordingly, we will raise the salaries of company-grade soldiers and non-commissioned officers and short-term service officers. In addition, we will significantly increase overtime pay, duty allowances, and housing allowances. The government is realizing peace through strong power. We have resumed the joint Korea-US exercises and accelerated the establishment of the Korea 3-axis system, significantly strengthening our ability to deter North Korea's nuclear and missile threats. Following the establishment of the Drone Operation Command last year, the launch of the Strategic Command in October will allow us to more effectively integrate our own strategic assets. In parallel, we will accelerate the Defense Innovation 4.0 project to cultivate an elite advanced military force based on AI and cutting-edge science and technology.
저는 지난 광복절 경축사에서
In my
8.15
liberation
통일 독트린을
speech
발표했습니다.
last August, I announced the August 15th Unification Doctrine. This doctrine
대통령과
concretizes the vision and plans for unification mandated by Korea's liberal democratic constitution to the president and to us and the people. As Korea further solidifies its system of freedom and values, we will be able to extend our freedom and prosperity to the northern land. We will vigorously advance towards becoming a freely unified Korea that contributes to the peace and prosperity of the international community. Respected citizens, we are faced with reform tasks that we must accomplish. The pension reform, healthcare reform, education reform, and labor reform, which are also known as the four major reforms, are crucial tasks that are vital to the survival of and the future of Korea. Reform inevitably invites resistance, and reform is necessary. The reform process will be a challenging journey.
정치적 유불리만 따진다면
If we were to just consider political gains and losses, it would be much easier not to pursue reform. And this is why previous governments have either failed to reform or did not even attempt it.
우리 사회의 지속 가능한 발전에
So for the sustainable development of our society, structural reform is necessary, and the reason for why it has not been carried out was precisely this. I will not choose the easy path. As I have promised to the people, I will ensure that the four major reforms are achieved. And I do firmly believe that this is the path to fulfilling the mission entrusted to me by the people. So I would like to ask the citizens to consider one more time about what the right path is for the future of our country and to support the government's efforts. First, I would like to talk about pension reform. The current pension system leaves the elderly in poverty and the youth without confidence, and this must be reformed fundamentally. To speed up the fundamental reform discussions in the 22nd National Assembly, I would like to outline the government's vision for pension reform today. The three principles of pension reform are sustainability, intergenerational fairness, and old age income security.
장기간 지속 가능한 개혁으로
First,
국민연금에 대한 신뢰를 회복하겠습니다.
Restore public trust in the national pension system with long-term sustainable reform.
모수 조정만으로는
So simply adjusting the parameters, such as extending the fund depletion date by 8 to 9 years, is not enough. We need to secure the long-term sustainability of pension by adjusting parameters like the contribution rate and replacement rate, and increasing the fund's return on investment and introducing automatic stabilizer. We must also enshrine in the law that the government's guarantee of pension payments. Only then can we instill confidence in the youth that they can also receive their pensions. We will also expand credit to prevent gaps in pension enrollment due to childbirth and military service. Second, for those who have paid the most for the longest time, it would be the younger generation, and we will promote a reform to make sure that the younger generation receives pensions and that they can accept it. So we need to differentiate the pace of contribution rate increases between younger and the middle-aged generations. And we will comprehensively reform and innovate various systems, including not just the national pension, but basic pension, retirement pension, and private pensions. And this is to ensure robust old age securities for working and middle classes. We
임금의
plan to
인상을
increase
약속드립니다.
basic pension to 400,000 won
현재
per month
1인
during my
가구
term.
기준으로
Currently,
월
elder
71만
people who
원의
receive
생계급여를 받는
710,000
어르신들은
won in livelihood benefits
기초연금을
for
받게
a
되면
single-person
그만큼
household see
생계급여가
their
깎이게
house
됩니다.
livelihood benefits
이런
reduced when they
어르신들의
receive basic
노후 생활
pension.
보장을
And to
위해
ensure these
감액하던
seniors are
금액을
adequately supported in
추가
their old
지급하는
age,
방안을
we will
추진하겠습니다.
pursue a plan to supplement the amount that has been
퇴직연금은
deducted.
실질적인
And
노후
as for the
소득이
retirement
되도록
pensions, we
역할을
will strengthen the role of the retirement
개인연금은
pensions to
세제
ensure that
혜택
they
등
provide
인센티브를
substantial
확대하겠습니다.
income to older aged
정부는
citizens and
이른 시일
expand
내에
incentives such as
이
tax
세 가지
benefits for
원칙에
private
기초한
pensions. The
구체적인
government will soon
개혁안을
announce a detailed
국민
reform plan
여러분께
based on these three principles.
연금 개혁은
The
법률 개정으로
reform
완성되는
on
만큼
pension requires legal
국회도
amendments to be
논의
completed.
구조를
So I would like to
조속히
urge the
마련해
National
주시기를
Assembly to
부탁드립니다.
quickly establish a framework for discussion.
지역 필수 의료 체계를 강화하는 의료 개혁은
The healthcare
국민의
reform aimed at strengthening the
생명권과
regional
건강권을
and essential healthcare
지역의
system
차별
is a
없이
reform to ensure
공정하게
that the
보장하기
right
위한
to
개혁입니다.
life and health is guaranteed fairly
이제
across regions.
의대 증원이 마무리된
Now that the
만큼
increase in medical school
개혁의
quotas have been
본질인
finalized,
지역
we will
필수
focus our
의료
policy
살리기에
efforts on the
정책
essence of the
역량을
reforms,
집중하겠습니다.
that is to revitalize
먼저
regional
의사
and essential
확충과
care.
함께
First, we
교육,
will ensure that the
수련
expansion of
선진화에
doctors is
반전을
accompanied
기하겠습니다.
by achievements and advancements in education and training.
의대 신입생 모집은
The recruitment
현재
of
차질 없이
medical school
진행되고
freshmen
있습니다.
for the year
앞으로
2025
의학교육
is currently
선진화 방안,
proceeding without any
전공의
issues.
수련 체계
Going
혁신
forward, we
방안
will work to
등을 통해
produce more skilled
좋은
doctors through
의사가
advanced medical
많이
education plans and
배출되도록
innovation in residency training system.
지역 의료
Second,
인프라를
we will
강화하고
strengthen regional
의료
healthcare
이용 체계를
infrastructure and
정상화하겠습니다.
normalize the healthcare
번역
utilization
중추
system.
병원과 2차 병원,
We will
필수
foster
의료
regional
센터를
central
육성하고
hospitals, secondary
지역 인재
hospitals,
전용
and essential
확대와
medical
대학형
centers,
지역
and
필수
we will
의사제
expand
도입을
regional talent
추진하겠습니다.
admissions and introduce a contract-based
전공의에
regional
과도하게
essential
의존해왔던
doctor system.
상급
We will
종합병원
transition
구조를
from the current
전환해서
structure of
전문의
tertiary
진료 지원
hospitals
간호사가
that
의료 서비스의
overly rely on
중심이
residents,
되도록
ensuring that
바꿔
specialists and the clinical
상급
support nurses
종합병원은
become a core of
경증
medical
진료가
services.
줄어들고
So the
중증,
top
희귀
hospitals
질환
will see a
진료에
reduction
집중하게
in
될
general
것입니다.
care and will focus on treating severe
셋째,
and rare diseases.
공정한
Third,
보상
we will
체계를
establish a
확립하겠습니다.
fair compensation system
중증, 응급을 비롯한
for
지역
severe and
의료
emergency
수가를
cases.
대폭
We will
개선하겠습니다.
significantly improve the fees for essential
비급여와
and regional medical
실손보험을
services.
개편하여
We will reform
왜곡된
non-covered
보상
services
구조를
and private health insurance
정상화하겠습니다.
to normalize
이렇게
the
하여
currently distorted
지역
compensation
필수
structure.
의료가
So
인기과가 될 수
we will
있도록
make sure
정부는
that the
최선을 다하겠습니다.
regional essential medical care
넷째,
sector will become a popular
의사와 환자
sector.
모두를 위한
Fourth, we will build a
의료사고
safety
안전망을
net for medical accidents that benefits
의료인
both
배상
doctors and
책임보험 가입을
patients.
통해
Through mandatory
피해자는
medical
충분히
liability insurance,
보상받고
victims will receive
형사처벌
adequate
특례를
compensation,
도입하여
and we will
의사가
introduce special
소신
provisions
진료를
on
할 수
criminal
있도록
punishment to
만들겠습니다.
allow doctors to provide care with
이러한 의료
confidence.
개혁을 제대로 해내기
So in
위해
order for us to properly
과감한
implement these
재정
healthcare
투자에
reforms, we
나서겠습니다.
will make bold financial
건강보험
investments.
중심의 재원
And
조달에서
moving away
벗어나
from a health
의료
insurance
인력
center
양성에
financing
대한
approach,
국가
we
책임
plan to
강화와
invest
지역 필수 의료
and
기반
strengthen our
확충에
national responsibility
향후
for
5년간
training medical
최소
personnel and to
10조 원의
expand the
재정을
foundation
투자할
for
계획입니다.
regional and essential healthcare by investing 10 trillion won over the next 5 years.
다음은 교육 개혁입니다.
Next, I would like to touch upon
정부는
education reform.
교육 개혁의 목표를
So the government's goal for
다양성
education
확대와
reform is to
선택권 보장,
expand the diversity
기회의
and
사다리가
choice
되어주는
and
공정한
ensure
교육,
that fair
그리고
education will act as a
과도한
ladder of
경쟁 압력
opportunity
해소를 통한
and
창의적
alleviate
인재
excessive
양성에 두고
competition
있습니다.
pressure to foster
첫째,
creative talents.
교육과 돌봄을
First,
국가가 책임지는
education
public
and
care를
care will be the
하루빨리
responsibility
안착시키겠습니다.
of a state, and this is the
30년
kind of
만에
public
첫
care
걸음을
the
뗀
government plans to
유보
establish
통합을
quickly. So we
꼼꼼하고
will carefully
신속하게
and swiftly
추진해서
push forward this
고품질의
integration of early
교육
childhood
돌봄
education and
서비스를
care.
공정하게
And
제공하겠습니다.
A first step in 30 years to provide high quality education care services fairly. The Nulbom school program, which has received great satisfaction from both students and parents, has been expanded to first graders nationwide from the second semester. By 2026, we will expand it to all elementary school grades, ensuring that anyone who wishes can participate. Second, we will lay the foundation for nurturing future talents. Starting next year, we will introduce AI digital textbooks to support personalized learning and self-directed learning.
대학에 가지 않아도 좋은 일자리를 찾아
Even
사회에
without having
진출할
to
수
attend
있도록
university, we will make sure that students will be able to find, people will be able to find good jobs and enter society.
연계를 강화하겠습니다.
And this will be done by strengthening the linkage between vocational high schools, university, and industries. Third, we will accelerate the pace of innovation at regional universities to enhance their educational capabilities. And we will nurture local universities that will drive regional educational innovation and continue to expand the selective system for majors, which will allow students to choose their majors freely.
다음으로 노동개혁입니다.
Next, let me go over the labor reform. Outdated practices and rigid and uniform systems cannot enhance economic dynamism, nor can it adequately protect workers.
노동시장을 유연화하면서
In
공정한
order
보상을
to
통해
make a more
일터를
flexible
확장하고
and
근로여건도
markets for
향상시키는
labor, we need to
선순환
create
구조를
a virtuous
만들어
cycle
가겠습니다.
in which we expand
정부는
opportunities and
노사
ensure fair
복지의
competition and
성과를
improve working
이어가면서
conditions. The government will
노동개혁의
continue to
속도를
build on the
더욱
achievements of labor
높이겠습니다.
law and order and
첫째,
accelerate the pace of labor
근로자와
reform.
기업의
First, we will
선택의
expand
자유를
the
확대해서
freedom of choice for both
일자리가
workers and
늘어나는
companies to
노동시장을
create a labor
만들겠습니다.
market that increases job
다양한
opportunities.
형태로 유연한 근무가
So
가능하도록
we will expand
근로자의
workers' options
선택권을
for
확대할
flexible
것입니다.
working arrangements in various forms.
숙련된 중장년이 계속 일할 수 있도록
So in order for skilled
임금
workers
체계를
to continue to work,
개선하겠습니다.
we will also reform the rigid
글로벌
wage
스탠다드에
system.
맞게
By
제도를
modernizing
현대화하면
systems to meet the
기업들은
global
혁신
standards,
성장을 이루고
companies will
근로자는
achieve
일할
innovative growth,
기회를 더
while
많이
workers
갖게 될
will
것입니다.
have more opportunities to work.
둘째,
Second,
일한 만큼
we
정당한
will
보상을
create
받는
a fair labor
공정한
market
노동
where
시장을
workers
만들겠습니다.
receive fair compensation for their
노동약자
work.
보호법을
We will
제정하여
enact the
미조직
Labor Vulnerable
근로자는
Protection
정부가
Act to
직접
directly
보호할
protect
것입니다.
unorganized workers.
셋째,
Third,
교육 훈련을 통해
we
역량을
will
개발하고
strengthen active labor
일자리를
market
찾는 데
policies
어려움이
to develop
없도록
skills through education
적극적
and training,
노동시장
and
정책을
also to
강화하겠습니다.
ensure that finding a job
앞으로
is not
경사 노비
difficult.
논의를
We will
적극
actively
지원하면서
support discussions
개혁
at the
입법을
Economic,
하루속히
Social and Labor
구체화하여
Council and
국민과
work with the
함께
public
추진해
to promptly
나아가겠습니다.
enact reform legislation.
마지막으로 저출생 위기
Lastly,
극복을 위한 정부의 계획을
I would like
말씀드리겠습니다.
to outline the government's plan
저는
to
지난
overcome the
6월
low
19일
birth rate crisis.
인구
On
비상
June
사태를
19th, I
선포하고
declared a population emergency
양육,
situation
주거의
and
3대 핵심 분야
announced
151개
151
대응
response
과제를
tasks in three key
이를
areas, the
뒷받침할
work-life
추진
balance,
체계로
childcare, and
7월
housing.
11일
And as part of the
인구 전략
implementation system
기획부
support this,
설치
we
법안을
proposed the
발의했고
establishment of
7월
the
25일에는
Population Strategy Planning
대통령실에
Department on July
저출생
11th,
수석실을
and on July
신설했습니다.
25th, we established the Office of
지금 우리
Presidential
청년들은
Secretary for Low Birth Rate.
결혼과 출산을 생각할
Young people in Korea
여유가
today
없다
say that
하고
they
얘기합니다.
don't have the luxury to think about marriage
청년들이
and childbirth.
당장 원하는 이일 가정 양립을
So we will
안착시키고
stabilize the work-life balance that young people want
완화해서
immediately,
청년들에게
alleviate the burdens of
출산과
childcare and
결혼을
housing,
꿈꿀
and
수
restore
있는
their
여유를
ability
되찾아
to
드리겠습니다.
dream of marriage and
앞으로 저출생
childbirth.
수석실을 중심으로
So going forward,
그동안
the
효과가
Office of the
없었던
Presidential
대책들을
Secretary for Low Birth
원점에서
Rate will
재검토하고
lead the
수혜자의
review
선택권,
of ineffective
정책
past measures from
체감도,
scratch,
지속 가능성을
redesigning
감안하여
policies with consideration for
사업을
beneficiaries'
재설계하겠습니다.
choices, policy impact on sustainability.
중장기적으로는
In the
4대
mid to
개혁과
long
같이
term,
경제,
we
사회
must
구조를
completely overhaul the
전면
economic
개편해야
and
합니다.
social structures,
인구
just
문제
as the four
전문가들은
major reforms.
불필요한
Population
과잉
experts
경쟁
agree
문화가
that the culture of
인구
unnecessary
절벽의 핵심
overcompetition
원인이라는데
is a key
의견을
cause of
같이 하고
population
있습니다.
decline.
우리나라의 경우는
In Korea's
결국
case,
수도권 집중을 해소하는 지역
we
균형
need to
발전이
alleviate concentration in the Seoul metropolitan
근본적인
area and seek
해결책이라고
a balanced
합니다.
regional development,
지역
and
균형
this is
발전의
cited as a
핵심
fundamental
요건은
solution to the current
결국
population problem.
사람과 기업이
The key to
지역으로
balanced
오게
regional
하는 것이고
development is ultimately
키는
attracting
바로
people and
정주
businesses to the
여건입니다.
regions, and the key
정주
to that
여건에서
is
가장
creating
중요한 것은
favorable living
바로
conditions.
교육과
The most
의료입니다.
important factor in living conditions are
지역에서도
indeed
자녀를
education and
잘
childcare.
가르칠 수 있고
We need
아플
to
때
ensure that children can receive good
중증 질환이 있을
education in the regions
응급 상황이
and
발생할
that
때
there are
나와
adequate
가족의
regional
생명과
essential
건강을
healthcare
지킬 수
systems in
있도록
place to protect
지역
lives and health in
중증
case of
필수
illness,
의료 체계가
severe disease or
제대로 구축되어
emergency.
있어야 합니다. 결국 저출생과
In the
인구
end,
위기 극복은
addressing the
우리가
low birth rate and
추진하는
population
개혁
crisis
과제와
is closely
밀접하게
linked to the
맞물려
reform
있는
task
것입니다.
we are currently pursuing.
인구 위기 대응 전략은
The population crisis
교육,
response
의료,
strategy involves
고령,
issues across
주거,
various areas,
복지를
including
비롯하여
education,
다방면에
childcare,
연계된
employment,
과제들이기
housing,
때문에
and welfare.
이를 종합적으로 조정하기 위한
Therefore, we will need to
컨트롤
comprehensively
타워
coordinate
인구
these
전략
efforts,
기획부가 조속히 출범해야 합니다.
and a population strategy
9월에
planning department must be
범부처
launched as soon as
합동으로
possible.
인구
In September,
전략
we will
기획부
launch
설립
the
추진단을 발족시켜
Ministry of
조직,
Population Strategy,
인사,
Planning, and
관련 제반 사항을
the
철저히
Establishment Task
준비하겠습니다.
Force will be prepared, and
관련법이
interministerial
조속히
body
통과될
to
수
thoroughly
있도록
prepare to
국회의
related
협조를
matters like
당부드립니다.
organization, personnel, and budget. I urge the National Assembly to cooperate so that the related laws can pass quickly.
존경하는 국민 여러분, 지난 8월 초
Respectable citizens,
휴가 기간 동안
during the early
지역의
August holiday,
시장을 찾아보고
I visited
군의 안보
local
상황을
markets and inspected
살피면서
the security situation of our
대통령으로서
military.
정말
And during my
감사한
visit,
마음이
I felt an
절로
overwhelming
솟아났습니다.
sense of gratitude as
찌는
president.
듯한 무더위에도 생업을 지키며
Regardless of the
하루하루를
scorching heat,
열심히 살고
the
계신
citizens
국민들,
were diligently working every
국민의
day.
생명과 안전을 지키기 위해
And I've
헌신하고
also seen
있는 제복 입은 영웅들,
soldiers in uniforms who
여러분에게
have dedicated
보답하는
themselves
길이
to protect the lives and safety
무엇인지
of the people.
매일같이 새기며 더 열심히
I constantly reflect on
또
how I can
드리겠습니다.
repay you and continue to work
감사합니다.
timeless for you. Thank you.
That was our live coverage of President Yoon delivering a policy briefing specifically on the government's goals and progress in reforming the public pension system. If you missed it, we'll bring highlights in our upcoming newscast at noon Korea time. Until then, goodbye.